Hello my Canasta friends, welcome to Canasta Class Clinic. In this clinic, we're learning all about Samba, whether it's the beginning, basics, or intermediate, or maybe you're a maven and looking for strategy. I'm sure you'll find it here on the Canasta Class channel. Join us as we continue to learn Samba in this 4-part series. This is part 4 of 4. Type in the comments below anything you would like to chat about, whether it's Samba or Modern American or any game. I love hearing about games. I'm a game lover. I also love hearing about your topics you wish me to cover, or maybe what your Samba group does different as I share the rules. Please continue to support the Canasta Class channel by hitting subscribe, the like button, share the video with friends and family, comment. I love chatting about Canasta and any games. Consider giving a thanks of appreciation for the content I put here for free, or email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com. Thank you for all your love and support and watching these videos each week. We reviewed what melds, canastas, and sambas are, as well as organizing your cards. In part 2, we discussed red 3s and black 3s. We're always talking about those 3s. Your initial meld, what your foot is, pick the discard pile when not permitted to pick the discard pile, wildcard canastas, sevens canastas, and going out. This part 3, we're talking about going out and scoring. We've completed the process of learning Samba, but let's review some additional notes, tips, and strategies, and some hints that I'd like to share with you in this final part 4 of 4. Before we get started, please consider becoming a channel member. Take your love of Canasta to the next level and join by clicking the join button on the home page. There's 3 levels to choose from. You can consider becoming a channel member. Thank you for all those who are already channel members and giving a generous donation. I truly appreciate it. Now let's get on with our topic. Additional notes, tips, and strategies. Keep the table organized and clean. When melding your cards, keep them in rank order. Lay your special canastas and sambas together, followed by melds by rank. Also, when you book your cards, keep them over to the side and organize them by pure, mixed, qualifying, your wilds, your sevens canasta, your samba. This is your qualifying pack, your package. These are your 3s. You must show them so people know how many 3s. And these are your extra. I have an extra mixed canasta, a pure canasta, and an extra samba. I will get bonus points for this extra samba of 2,000 points. A pure is 500 and a mixed is 300. So in addition to the package of 10,800, meaning we got 8,800 points plus 2,000 points for going out, plus these additional points will be our score, plus the value of the 3s. We got additional 300 points for 3s. Remember, on your turn, if you have a 3 in your hand, you're going to place it on the table and take a replacement card. You're going to take 3 cards for your turn and organize them by suit. Always keep your 7s off to the side. Your wild cards, we're going to organize by suit. For sambas, we have an extra 8. We'll put that over here to maybe begin a meld of 8s. And you always end your turn by discarding. Sometimes that might mean breaking up a pair. As you play, the number of your cards in your hand will grow. Some players make separate piles of their black 3s over to the right or to the left to use as discards. They also create all their wilds together, as I mentioned, their 7s, and what they're going to meld. Don't forget your initial meld requirements. I suggest as a strategy, it's also helpful to delay your initial meld to make it look better than melding a lot of wilds with pairs to open. Once you or your partner puts their initial meld down on the table, you're free to put melds down. However, it is a strategy to continue to hold pairs of a rank or the beginnings of a samba to be able to pick the pack and get 7 cards. Lower pairs are even better. So I have a pair of 4s, I'm going to hold on to them, because most will be discarding low cards because they're trying to open with higher value cards. Hold on to those pairs to be able to pick the pile. You can also bait someone if you have 3 of a kind. So if we had 3 4s, I could discard a 4 instead of melding them on the table in hopes that the opponent on my right would discard a 4, and then I could pick the pack on the next turn and get 7 cards. A good player will keep an eye on the table. Keep in mind that every samba will have 10, 9, 8. If you are trying to reach a samba of spades, for example, and a player has a canasta with 8s and they have 8s of spades, the chances you will succeed in forming the samba is small. Perhaps it would be better to rearrange your hand to form canastas. So use the 10, 9, 8 to form an 8 canasta, a 9 canasta, or a 10. It is also important when creating sambas, if you have the sequence 10, 9, 8, it would be best to meld them. Your partner may have the missing card, Jack, Queen, King, Ace, or somewhere in between. As your partner, since this is a partnership, should hold these cards in your hand to be able to fill in where your partner lacks. Play cards wisely and hold cards that have the potential to help complete those special canastas. So as you can see in this hand, I'm holding the king and the queen. That king and queen may help fill in the gap to make the samba. Once the samba is complete, if my partner puts them down, I will use that king and queen to help make canastas. Pay attention how low or high your samba will go. You might be able to use those 7 cards in other areas for canastas. You only need 7 cards. So for example, I might keep a 7 of spades as well as a 6 of spades or even a 5 of spades. Maybe we don't have the upper numbers, we'll go low. Wild cards will never be used in a samba, only in a canasta up to 2. 3s will never be used in a samba or to make a canasta. Black 3s are a great discard to block the discard pile from somebody picking it up. And red 3s are placed off to the side and a new card is picked. Red 3s will be bonus of 100 points at the end of the game. Sometimes you hold on to your black 3s for later in the game so that you can block the discard pile from being picked. Feel free to create melds of a rank with extra suits. We have a pair of 8s here and I decided that this samba is not going to work. I can meld 8s. We already have a canasta of 8s, but we can make a new canasta. So I will meld those 3 8s. You can also start new sambas. You are only allowed to have 1 samba per suit. We already have the diamond suit and the spades, so hearts is opened. So instead of melding those 3 8s, I decided to start a samba. If I melded those 3 8s, I would not be able to use the 8 for this samba. Samba is worth 2,000 points. A pure canasta of 8s is only worth 500. Mixed would be 300. In this case, I wanted to start a samba to get a bonus of 2,000 points. So pay close attention where you meld your cards. I also have a 7 of hearts. Be sure to make your 7's canasta before you meld your 7 on your samba. Be mindful of holding too many cards trying to create sambas. Once you complete your first samba, see if you could start completing your canastas. Sambas aren't always easy to make. You have to have the right cards. However, in this instant, I had 4 cards. My partner can have the 6, the 5, the 4. In this example, though, we would not need the ace. We only need 7 cards, so we need the king, queen, jack. Just to review, when you have 5 of a rank and it's all pure, you will turn the last card to indicate to your partner you need a pure 5 on here. They could always add a wild to it, but you're looking for pure canastas. When you have a canasta with a wild card and your 6th card comes in, you're going to turn it to black to indicate there's at least 1 wild card on here. Remember, a maximum of 2 wild cards per canasta for a mixed canasta. When you book these up, you will put a red card on top and book it up to show a pure canasta and set off to the side. This one, I added an additional king. You will put a black on top to show that it is mixed with 1 wild card and set off to the side. Do not put wild cards down until your team completes the requirements of a wild card canasta before you add wild cards to other melds. Reminder, each turn you will draw 3 cards or pick the pack. This is a 4. I have a pair of 4s. I can pick the pack and take 7 cards. When you draw a red 3, you will place it on the table and take a new card immediately. Your first goal is to achieve your initial meld opening in order to start melding and adding additional cards to melds. Your goal is to close pure canastas, sambas, wild canasta, 7s, and 1 mixed. At the end of your turn, you will discard 1 card and your turn ends and the turn goes to your left. This was a great start to your samba game. I hope you'll enjoy this series on how to play samba. Join me through the series. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.